Long ago, in a grand palace, nestled in a faraway kingdom, a beautiful princess was born. Her hair was as black as ebony, her lips as red as rose, and her skin as white as snow. So they named her as Snow White. Snow White grew up to be kind, gentle, and loved by everyone. She met, but not everyone was happy about it. Her stepmother, the queen, was cruel and jealous. Every day she stood before her magical mirror and asked, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" And every time the mirror would say, "You are my queen." This made her very pleased. But one day everything changed. The mirror replied, "Snow White is the fairest of them all." The queen's heart filled with rage and envy. She ordered a huntsman to take Snow White into the forest and never let her return. But the huntsman could not do it. He let her go, and Snow White ran deep into the woods alone and afraid. Just when light was falling, Snow White discovered a tiny cottage. It was a messy but cozy, so she had cleaned it up and fell asleep across seven little beds. Later that night, seven little dwarfs came home from the mines. They were shocked to find a girl in their house, but after hearing her story, they felt sorry for her and welcomed her into their home. Snow White happily cooked, cleaned, and sang with the forest animals. She had finally found peace, but the queen had not forgotten her. When the queen asked the mirror again, "Snow White is still the fairest," she was furious, disguising herself as an old hag. She made a poisoned apple. One bite would mean death. The queen tricked Snow White into eating the apple. With one bite, she fell to the ground, still silent. The dwarf came home and found her lying lifeless. Heartbroken, they placed her in a glass coffin, hoping one day she would return. One day, a prince came through the forest. He had heard stories of Snow White, and when he saw her, he knew his heart belonged to her. He gently kissed her hand, and like magic, Snow White opened her eyes and she was alive. The Wicked Queen was banished forever, and Snow White married the prince with the dwarfs and animals cheering all around. And so the beautiful princess who was once lost in the forest found her happily ever